Okay.
Shall we start now?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. How are you today?
Good night. I'm good.
Yeah, good. Nice to hear that. So today is our first week of discussion. I think we have found some very interesting topic to talk about. Let us begin now. Maybe we talk about the conversion first. Do you remember we have talked about the implicit conversion and explicit conversion in the class?
Implicit is the one that use a bracket in front of the variable, right?
Implicit, it's not. Implicit is automatic. I think implicit is automatically happened. Yeah.
So no need to add in the front of the variance.
Like
Yeah.
You don't need to add to string, that kind, right?
Yeah. If we add the variable, if we add the type in front of the variable, that means that it's explicit, because we have to tell the program which variable it is going to be. Yeah. And
So,
also, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, also I found something interesting on the internet. For the implicit conversion, there is some rules. The rules is you can only convert from lower level data to higher level data. That means that only integer can convert to double, and double can convert to decimal. Which, on the other hand, double cannot be converted to integer implicitly, because it may lose some precision. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Can we convert integer directly to like double? No, what was the other?
Yes. You mean? Yes, but you need to do it explicitly, because you have to, for example, you have to cast the double into integer before you convert the double to integer. Otherwise, the program will fail. Maybe I use the share screen to show you some example.
Sure.
Yes. Let me start. And
Converting double to integer example.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah, can you see my Visual Studio now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah. For example, if I have variable double, number in double, which is equal maybe no, and we have an integer number in integer. I set it to 2. You can see the double variable numbers in double here. I can use implicit conversion to convert the double, convert to integer to double by doing so. You can see that the functions still work, because double is higher level than integer, so it can convert directly implicit to the double. Integer can convert to double. You can see that it won't fail. It will show 2 here. Just a moment. It needs some time to compile. Yeah, you can see 2 here. Where's 2? Yeah, you can see 2 here. Yeah, you can see it. Can you see it? The 2?
No.
I can.
Where is 2?
You can't see the. You can only see the. Just a moment. I may make some mistake. Just a moment, and a window.
You need to share the entire window screen, right? Not the app.
How can I share the entire screen? I quick share. I can only find the console and Zoom and and the document I am using. I cannot find the whole screen. Okay, use the online compiler. That's good. Okay. Just a moment. Just a moment.
I found the recording.
Oh, I found.
Okay.
Oh, can you see my screen now? There.
Yeah, I can see myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do you see the two now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That means that because integer is lower level than double, it can convert to double by implicit conversion. But if we try to do it on the other way, it will fail. You can see this. Yes. If I convert, yeah, you can see that there is a red line. The number does not exist in the current context because I type it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you can see there is a red line. Cannot implicitly convert double to integer. That means that we have to do it by implicit conversion.
Okay.
We can do it by like this: cast the double to integer. Yeah, then it works.
You know, on row 11, you just type. Did Reza said is not preferred to do it like this? Did he mention something like this? Or it doesn't really?
I think it depends on what precision you like. Because double can have floating point. Maybe if I try this one, 2.99, it will round up at 2. It's not round up, it's
round down.
truncate. Yeah. So yeah, do it more. It should be this one. It will truncate the 2.99 to 2 because the 0.99 does not exist in integer. So it will truncate the number. It will not round up. So sometimes this is not preferable because it may lose some data.
But how do I know if it's going to round up or round down? Because in the assignment, I use this method. I need it to round down.
You round down. Yeah, that may be if you use to round down, that may be one of the possible solution. Yeah, but yeah. Okay, you mean the math? Okay, can you show us?
I think it's the math dot round.
Yeah. I think it's yes. Do anyone have the Visual Studio to show us the math function here?
Math function.
Yeah.
I just checked wvschool.com, and I can share to you how to share. Okay, share.
Click share. Yes, I can see.
Oh, can you see?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Sorry. I think I'm showing you another function is floating. Is it right?
Yeah.
Oh, please wait. Let me. How to switch to another tab? I don't know how to switch.
You mean you want to share the whole screen?
Yes.
Yes, you quick share, and then you have on the left-hand side, you have screen, and the right-hand side, you have window. You quick screen, and then you will share the whole screen.
Yes, can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the, okay. Yes, this is the math rounding function. I think.
Yeah.
Yes, the answer, the 9.9, they will round up to 10.
Yeah.
But sorry, what rings mean? How to round down it to 9?
Yeah, if I use the math function, can I round down?
Yeah.
So this function is not to round down 9.99.
I think this function is just like if it is more than 0.5, it at 1, and less than 0.5, then it will remain the integer part. Maybe, for example, if it is 9.5, it will round up to 10. Maybe if it is 9.4, it will round down to 9. So I think the function you're talking about is mat4. Yeah, you can you change to 1 to 4?
Oh, sorry, please wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So math floor and then.
Yeah. I think there are two functions. One is mat4. Mat4 is to round down to the integer part. So no matter what is your number is, if your number is 9.99999, it still give you 9.
Okay.
Yeah. The F should be in capital.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How to is it?
The F. Yeah. The F.
F. How
Yeah.
to spell from?
Capital F and then L.
Capital F L-O-R. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That will give you 9, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. And also there is another function called ceiling. Ceiling is the opposite of 4. If your number is 9.01, if you use round, it will give you 9. But if you use ceiling, they will add 1 to 10. Yeah. Maybe can you try ceiling? C-E-I-L-I-N-G.
C-E-I-N-G?
I-L-I-N-G. Yeah, maybe can you try 9.01? Yeah, that will give you 10. So so I think you are talking about these two functions.
Can
Yeah.
Can we do round up to the nearest 100? Say something like this.
Yes.
Or is it only by 1 digit?
I think we cannot do this by math function, but the only way to do that is if you have 9, for example, I think you have to it's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible.
Okay.
You have to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you want to do this, you have to write a program for this, because first, you don't know the number, and second, you don't know the distance between your number and 100. Yeah, so you have to write a program to determine the number you are going to use, and the distance between the number and the nearest 100, and then convert to the nearest 100. So there is, I think there is no math function for doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So before going into the math, what was the discussion?
Yeah.
Oh, the implicit and explicit.
Yeah. I think it's one of the condition. I think the other condition is they should have relationship, because example Boolean, you can't change Boolean to number, right? So there must be a relationship between the data. Maybe a chart and integer, there is a relationship, because chart and integer, they are both number, and chart is smaller than integer. So it can be converted to, implicitly converted to integer. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can show you again about, you see my,
Yeah.
You see me. For example, if I have a variable number of chart here, and then I mark it to x. X is a chart, right? For this one, I am trying to convert the chart variable chart x to integer number. It not in case normally it can one. Let me check. It may be 88. Yeah, you see the 88 here. Because x is 88. The reason why is that chart is smaller than integer, so it can be implicitly converted to integer in this case. And also we can try again by double. We can implicitly convert integer to double here. It will show 88 as well. Yeah, you see here 88 again, because integer is smaller in size than double. So, and also they are numbers, so they can implicitly convert to double. But if I try something like that, it cannot be converted. For example, like this. I try to use Boolean true here. It say that it cannot be converted because there is no relationship between double and Boolean. So although the Boolean size is smaller than double, but it cannot be converted. So I think there is at least two conditions for the implicit conversion. The first one is that they must have relationship, such as they both be number. And the second is that the one to be converted should be bigger in size than the one you want to convert. I think there is these two conditions. Yeah, that's I search on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the implicit conversion. How about the explicit conversion?
Explicit conversion, I think they're similar. Maybe I try again. Here. Yes, I think they can be done on the reverse way. For example, if I have here, if I have here, if I change it to just a moment. Yes. Implicit conversion, it convert x to integer, and it works. We tried before, but what if I would like to convert? Sorry, I had the wrong one. If I like to convert ATX to char, it say it fail because it cannot be implicitly convert integer to char. The reason is it is bigger because integer is bigger than char. So we have to use explicit conversion. Explicit conversion means that we have to exactly tell the program which data type we want to cast it to. So we can use this. Then it will work because it is a backward from integer to char. So you have to tell them we are converting ATX to char. So that is, yeah. So we give up x here. Yeah.
Just a question. Can I use the convert to function within the right line bracket?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
You want to, for example, like this?
To char?
You mean like this?
Or do we need to use the convert dot to char? That we always use that in the read line.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Can we do that here?
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah.
To char and then yes, both okay. I think it's also okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the main difference is that what exception you want it to follow, because you may fail. For example, if I try 1, 2, 3, it fail. Yeah. Yeah, it failed. So I think the problem is if you convert to char, and then you may have different type of exception follow. But for this one, they may have another type of exception follow. So it's maybe another topic. Maybe we will learn it later. Yeah, I think they are the same in terms of.
They should be the same.
They should be the same. Yeah.
But is it right to write it like that, like bracket convert to?
You mean this? Yeah.
Or should it be convert to something and then right line? No, just think.
Oh, you mean? Okay. You mean that should I do this, or exactly? Yeah, you mean I should do this one, or exactly copy this one to this one?
Yeah.
I think depends on what you want to do. Yeah, if you only want to show the result, I think this one is okay. But if you want to use this to do another operation, then I think this one will be better. I mean, convert it to a variable, it will be better. Yeah. Yeah, I think it depends on what you want to do in the future for this variable. If you don't need to do anything with that, I think this one should be fine. But if you say you want to do some manipulation with this variable, I think you should convert it into a variable. Otherwise, you have to write it many times.
And it's rare we use this, right? We like on line 9. Usually when we write a line like this, we just use the bracket char. We don't do this, right?
Excuse me, can you show me what you want? Maybe you share.
Okay.
Yeah. Exit. Yeah. No time.
Just simple. So many screens to share.
Yes.
Can you see?
Yes. I can see.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, you were writing something like, usually we do something like this, right?
Yeah.
And then something follow up. And then what we just did was convert to char.
Yeah.
So is the previous one, like the bracket one, is more common? Like no one really do convert to in here?
I think the problem
you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. You mean there is? I think it's the problem of which way you want to do it, because as you remember, Wesa say, if you found one method to do the problem, there is actually 400.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
there are actually many ways you can do this, but there is some difference between that one and this one. But for me, for now, I don't really fully understand what is the difference between that, because I read the information on the internet. It says about what is the exception you want to catch, because you say that there is a red line there, you see?
Yeah.
There is some error, but when you run the program, if you maybe sometime you may have some error, maybe you expect an integer, they give you a string, and then there is what we call it is the exception. Yeah. So what I read on the internet is that this class, I mean the close bracket and the convert method, both of them they may have two different types of exception for if there is error when you are running the program. So for this one, I'm not fully understand. So I just guess there is some differences. Depends on the situation you want. I think that there is no what we call the best way to do something. There's always the most suitable way you can do it.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think both are okay. Depends on what you want.
Okay. Maybe we can do research.
Yeah. I think most of the programmers do research.
Why don't just said that Boolean cannot convert to express convert to integer?
Yeah.
So in express case, we also cannot convert the Boolean to integer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think it's two way you can convert the data type. Yeah. So so sometimes we have to choose the most suitable way to do that. There is I think there is no such a best way to do that. I think we can choose the most suitable way. Most of the time, I think we have to browse on the internet to search to find the differences and know which one is suitable, is the most suitable one for us to write the program. Yeah. I think it exactly what Reza say. The programmers always do is searching on the internet. Yeah, we can't know all the things, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have talked about the data conversion. Do we find any other interesting thing we can discuss on today?
Let me check with Harsh again.
Okay.
I don't know. I keep
okay
messages.
Okay. I also find in W3 schools there are some new variants such as float.
Yeah.
And another one, I forgot another one.
Long.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Let me show you.
Yeah.
Math data type. Sorry. Data type. Let me show you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. During the lesson, professor only tell us integer, double, chart, Boolean, and a string. But I find there are something new, such as long and float. And yes, according to the description, long means store whole number from I think that more digit than integer or double. Is that correct? And the float can only sufficient for storing 6 to 7 decimal digits.
Yeah.
Yes. It's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. It's just like long is a longer version of integer. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that we have integer 32 is integer. Integer 64 may be long.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there is a pair, integer and long. I think is one. If you are shorter, you use integer. For example, if you like to store age, you don't need more than I don't know how to read that. It's too many numbers. You don't need long. I think you use integer. I think it's a matter of how we want to use our variable. So if I know it's maybe if you for more convenience, you can always use long because it is longer, it is bigger than integer, right? But I think it's a waste of memory in sometimes, because if everything is in longs, it may use up a lot of memory because it is 8 bytes and integer is 4 bytes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I tried to type to integer in Visual Studio. It has something called to UIN, like we always type like to integer 32, right? So the choice is like 16, 32, 64. There's something called to U integer.
Oh, yeah. It you mean U integer? That means unsigned integer. That means that it's only one side, only positive number, no negative number.
Oh, so it's like absolute number.
That means that it has double the size of the. I mean, for example, if your maximum integer is 4, maybe your maximum number is 4 for integer. I say assume that the maximum number you can have is 4. If you use unsigned integer, the maximum number you can have is 8. Because if you have maximum number for integer as 4, that means that you can have -4 to +4, right? Yeah, but for unsigned integer, because there is no negative and positive, so the maximum number you can have is 0 to 8.
I thought it's -4 to 4.
No, it's unsigned mean only positive.
So it should be 0 to 4.
0 to 8, because the memory size is the same.
So I would store 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and 2 4s, like that.
No. I mean that if do you remember we have the W3 school? We look at the maximum and minimum value of integer.
Yeah.
It's from negative to positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means that from for integer, the memory is I remember it's 4 bytes, right? 4 bytes you can store that negative value to positive value, that range, right?
Right.
But for unsigned integer, the memory is the same, 4 bytes, but they don't store negative, so they can store another only positive.
So that's why I thought it's cutting in half. So I only need half of it, right?
Yeah.
0 2.
Yeah. It's it's a very complicated thing, I think, because you have to know how it store number. Because it's stored in just like a box, 10 10 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for unsigned integer, for most of the time integer, the first of the beginning of the letter, the first box is used to store the negative and positive number. So if there is unsigned integer, that means that the first box can be used to store another number. You see what I mean?
I'm trying to share the screen.
Yeah.
I was just Googling.
Yeah. That's good. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
So it seems like what? If we don't have the U, it is still 4 bytes.
Yeah.
So it goes negative, positive. Yeah, that's what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
But if we use U,
yeah,
INT 32, it is still 4 bytes.
Yeah.
But that's what you said. So 0 to whatever double up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I try to maybe I could try, but maybe I'm wrong because it's a very difficult thing. Maybe I try to show you something. Yeah, you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, because the memory exactly is working like that. We have 1 box, 2 box, maybe for example, if 3 box and 4 box, and then this is the first box here. So in for this case, the number is stored here because it's a binary. We have 1 and 0, 1, 1, 1. So for this case, the maximum number is 1 plus 2 plus 8. So 1 plus 2 plus 4. 1 plus 2 plus 4, right? 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7, right?
Yes.
So it's 7, but this box, it is used to store negative and positive. So if it is, for example, 1, it is negative maybe, but if it is 0, it is positive maybe. So the range of this, maybe this, I assume that it is a variable type, a data type. So the range is from -7 to +7. Yeah, you see what I mean here? Yeah. But for unsighted integer, because there is no box 1 to store the positive or negative, so it can add more 1 here. So for example, for this one, the maximum number is 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8.
So it's 15, right?
Yeah, so that's why it's 0 from 15. Yeah.
So like
it is defaulted to positive?
Yeah, it is defaulted to positive.
Okay.
So because it's unsighted. Unsighted mean absolute value, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this topic is very difficult. Yeah, because it may lead to many things. Do you remember the reason during the class, there's also the sum of 2 double number, and then it end up like 6.00001, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is because of this storing method. Because the floating point cannot be very accurately displayed by binary number. That's why there is some remaining at the end of the number. Yeah. For example, 0.13, you cannot very accurately display by binary number. For whole number, you can be displayed by binary number very accurately. But for decimal places, you cannot be displayed by binary number accurately. That's why we can only choose the most closer one. That's why there is something left behind at the end of the number. Yeah, you can try if you want to. You can try convert 0.13 to binary number. You find that you cannot do that.
Just another question on, some of the assignments we ask people to enter the age, right? So age can be negative. So if I use new integer, would I be stopping people entering negative number?
You can't stop people entering negative number because
I cannot define you.
Yeah. Because
I just
you can, but Yeah, cannot touch. Yeah.
So
I think
error, right?
Yeah.
I just tried. There's an error. Yes. Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
The transfer like 0.1012.
Yeah.
The binary is NA.
Yeah, because you cannot accurately convert most of the decimal point to binary component. That's why for some calculation, you will end up with 0.00001 because it's finding the most accurate. The computer is helping you to find the most accurate representation in binary because all the computer data is stored binary method. Yeah, that's why there is something like that. Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Because I searched it last time when I saw this come out, I searched the reason why. Yeah.
I see. And also, actually, in some of the assignments previously, I've been using decimal instead of double. I'm not sure to search for it because I see that some people was like, hey, if you're doing some precise calculation, it should be decimal, right? But if it's all about binary, then
yes,
make a difference, except the decimal places, right?
Yeah. I think that the difference is there is some method behind decimal. They can very accurately represent the number. So it's not like double and dot. Maybe they have another method which we can very accurately display the number. So that's why when you are doing some calculation, especially when you are doing some program about calculating money, you should use decimal. But I think this is we have not teach this part yet, so maybe later we will learn about. Yeah. Yeah, that is very interesting. If you search about data type, you will find many interesting things.
I have been using decimals in whatever in the first assignment, like anything to do with money. I've been using decimal, but
that's a good practice because decimal always give you a very accurate result.
But the thing is, I thought the difference is just between the digits, like the decimal places, how many. So say double is what, 7 or 8, decimal is 14 or 15. But if the logic is like this, it makes no difference if I'm rounding up to two decimal places, right?
Maybe. But because in some operation, if you round it to 2 decimal places, there is no difference. But if your operation is not round to 2 decimal places, if it's going to time maybe 1 million, maybe 100, maybe 1,000, then the left behind will become the major part. You see what I mean?
So it is still shouldn't be, well then the definition shouldn't be classified between whether it's money related or scientific related, is how accurate.
How accurate you want. Yeah, so I want to say is especially when you're dealing with money, you should use decimal. because if you work in bank, 1 million is just a small number, right? Yes, but you time 1 million, then you may get $1 from the remaining part.
Okay, I see what you mean, because you just forget the 6 digits, right? Okay.
Yeah. So it's it may be very serious problem for this one.
But if we are talking about our assignment like textbooks, like $125,
that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we had talked about the data conversion. I mean data type for a long time. Maybe I think we should discuss some other interesting things. Yeah. Do you find any other interesting thing?
You can talk about assignments.
Oh no, we can't talk about the talk about the question, but we can talk about some concept thing, I think, because the concept thing is all included in the lesson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is? I don't know. Ken, have you find anything interesting?
I read the C# book and find there's alternative ways to do the if statement. That's called ternary. Yes, I think yes. Maybe I can show your issue. Please wait.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say, please wait.
Okay.
And the string result.
Sorry, grab my water. So just sidetracked. I find it very interesting, the meeting. Can you see the screen, or I need to?
I can see Ken is showing his screen.
Okay, but you can see like our screen, right?
I can see your face. I cannot see your screen.
So it's just me then. I click on this meeting. Apply. Select together mode for everyone. Can you see?
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, I just finished my typing.
Okay.
Yeah, this is an alternative function of if statement. And yes, let's see the result first. If test score more than 16, so the result will be passed.
Okay.
Yes, it is an alternative of if statement, but if the conditions are more complex, so this function maybe cannot work. Yes, yes, I just find this. Anybody?
Yeah.
I think can free condition, but the coding will be more complex. Yes, the coder maybe know what's happening, but the reader may difficult to understand what is happening.
Yes.
Is it correct?
I think we can do multiple condition for this one, but it is very difficult to read. Maybe I can show you some example. Let me learn this first. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Let me start my sharing.
Okay. I will start. Can you see me? Can you see my screen here? I use web here. Maybe here you get the web document. I think for Ken's example, maybe we try it. It's like so the number is a test score, right? Maybe I predefine it to 60. It will be easy. I don't need to do this again. maybe we can write something like this. Yes, I think this one is your test case. So in this case, you can see here, it will show pass because it's more than 6 equal or greater than 60. That means that for the ternary expression, it will try to find whether this statement is true or not. If statement is true, for the question here is the result. So this means if this statement is true, it will show this result pass. If this statement is false, it will show this result. Maybe I try 50. Maybe I try 70 here, because 60 is less than 70. It is expected to show false here, fail here. So yeah, fail here. Yeah, that means that it is actually something like if you write a if condition here, something like that. I think. Oh, I don't get it wrong. Where is it? That's it. It's my Visual Studio. Where is my code? I can't find my code. My code here. Here. Yeah, something like that. It is more than 70 or equal to 70. If pass, like that. I think the code is like that. It is converting this one to this one. Yeah, something like that. I think for more complicated, I think we have learned about using if-else statement. The ternary expression is, I think, it's more advanced thing. To be honest, if you can master if then else, I think this one should be more readable. But I think in some case, the ternary expression will be very difficult to read. Maybe I make up a situation. Maybe if I go to the museum, museum ticket. Yeah, I use a bigger one. 20. It determines two things. The museum ticket price. If you are local people, there is a maybe different situation. From age 0 to 6, it is $0 free. From age 7 to 15, which is maybe $10. From age 16 to 64 will be 20. From age maybe more than 64, it will be maybe $8. Yeah, but if you are not local people, you'll be charged 30, right? So we have to use if cost to do that. Let's show, maybe we can try to implement this one. First of all, I will picture the age, maybe let's assume I'm 30, Boolean, local. Maybe I am local. So yeah, here. Yeah, here. So okay. And I'll comment this one first. First of all, I think we have to choose if we have to decide if it's local people or not. If it's not local, yeah, the ticket price equal 30. Yes.
Yes.
And if it is local, we have to see if age is smaller than 7. 0 to 6 is free of charge. So ticket will be 0. and else if, and then we have to use another condition here. The condition here is 7 to 15. That means that it is smaller than 16. Yeah. Do you understand why it's smaller than 16? Yeah. And then the last condition, else if, and the first condition is something like that. Age smaller than 65. Yeah, it will be 20, right? And last else will be about $8. Yeah. So for this case, local people age 30 will be $20. So we can display this. Yes, I don't use interpolation because it's faster. You can see it is 30. So 20, sorry, 20. Yeah, because sorry. Check it. Yeah, it's 20 because it's 30, which is the age is in this range, so it must be 20. But I think we can still use the ternary expression to do that, but it is very complex. Maybe I try. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Ticket price equal. Very interesting. First of all, I will need to know if it is local. Yes, then something like that. And then it is, yeah, if it's not local, it's 30. And if it is local, so you can see here, there are two conditions. The first one is local, true and false. True is nothing here, and false is 30, because if it's not local people, we have to charge it 30, right? Then we have to use the age property. The age is age smaller than 7. Yeah. And we have two conditions. If age is smaller than 7, we will charge 0, right? But if not smaller than 7, we will use another other expression here. It will be very difficult. Age smaller than 16. Yes, if age is smaller than 16, we have to charge him 10. Else, we have to determine another one. Yeah, it's smaller than 65. Yes, if age is smaller than 65, we charge him 20. Else, 8. Yeah, that's the expression. We found it very okay here. There is something wrong here.
Is that 2 colons at the end? That's right?
Just 1 colon.
The colon 20, colon 8? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, 20 and yeah. Yes, this one is, yeah. But
okay.
there's still thing.
Yeah.
Let's check it. That's why we usually don't use the ternary expression if we are trying to do something very, very complicated, because we have to find out which part is wrong. I think this one. Yeah. Yeah, we can try if it is correct. So I comment this one first. Yeah. It is expected to be 20, right? So if you want this, it is also 20. You can see it. But but for me, I would say if the condition is very easy and you really understand what if then else is doing, the ternary expression is going to help you because it's just one line of code, right? But
it's hard to read.
If it is one line, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, if it is condition is just like that, this one, just one condition is very easy to read. That's okay. But I think if if course is very complicated like this one, this is very unreadable, and it is also very difficult for your teammate to understand your code, right? Yeah, because this one, I think this if condition is not that difficult actually. If we have more complicated one, the ternary expression will be much more longer. So I think if the condition is very complicated, I think we should just simply use the if then else statement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. I think I think it's good to notice that because I see many people writing the ternary expression. Yeah, especially when some programmer they are doing some other programming language, they used to write this ternary expression. So if in the future we see something like that, at least we understand what he or she is trying to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If L is it's good because it's very easy to understand, but you have a lot of but you have to use a lot of I say the space to write the code. Yes, because the ternary expression you have just one line, and if then else you should have at least 1, 2, 3, 4 lines.
That wouldn't affect the coding time, right? Like the time frame. It wouldn't, I think.
You mean the time you spend on coding?
No, when you run the program.
Oh, they are. I think they're the same. They're the same. Yeah, they are the same. I think people do that for some reason because if there is no use, I think everyone is going to use the if then else, right? Yeah, I think it's maybe in some cases the program is too long. So they invent something like that to make it shorter.
And I think if just a simple yes or no, then it is much easier. Just the one line.
Yeah. If the condition is easy, that means that is very repeatable because it's just one line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think our 1 hour is done.
1 hour?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah, we have already 1 hour. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We talk about two things in this 1 hour. One is the data type. The second one is the ternary expression. Yeah.
Yes.
I think very interesting to learn that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe the next time we talk about some other things.
No problem.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Talk about some new things, right?
Okay.
Okay. Is the video recorded or?
I was like, no.
Okay. Okay, we stop now.